First question on the right side over here, third row.
Coach Spencer Davies, Basketball Insiders. Just given the whole 5 seasons in one thing and the fact that you guys have had so much up and downs and the roster, so much turnover with that, the fact that they got to this stage in the first place and had a chance to win some games, just the accomplishments that you guys had, where do you find yourself thinking how this season ended up?
Just after the game, just talking to the guys, and you know, it was a tough season. You know, we went through a lot, but I think it made us tougher, made us stronger. The new guys who had a chance to play in the playoffs for the first time, the new guys who had a chance to experience the finals, which you dream of doing, you know, when you're a kid, and they have that experience. But I told those guys, now they see what we have to do to get better and take that next step. But man, overall, you know, everything this team's been through, the players have been great. You know, they stuck with it, never gave in. We had plenty of opportunities to fold, and we didn't. I think our coaches did a great job of just keeping guys ready, coming up with game plans to try to be the best that we can be, you know, defensively. And I thought we turned the corner in the playoffs defensively, you know, outside of playing these guys who are, you know, dynamic offensively. But we did some good things. And, you know, Dan Gilbert, Kobe Altman, they've done some great things to be able to help going towards the future. Dan's always willing to spend to help us get to that point. Kobe made some ballsy decisions that, you know, that worked and could help us, you know, down the stretch and in the future. So, I mean, after all the stuff that we've been through, and for the guys to pull together and, you know, get this far when a lot of people counted us out, I'm very proud of the guys, and it's a big step for us.
Tim, last row in the center.
Ty, Tim Reynolds with the AP. How do you want, or how do you think fans should remember this season from LeBron?
To be the best player in the world, and to give everything you got in your 15th season, play all 82 games, probably one of the greatest playoff runs that we'll ever see from an individual, to carry this team the way he did all season and leading by example. It's just a testament to his character and who he is as a person and as a player. And he had a lot of opportunities. He could have set out of games, and you know, we was going through a tough stretch and wasn't playing well, but he didn't want to do that. And a lot of guys would have folded under those circumstances, but he didn't. And I mean, he's a bad boy, and love having him on our team. He fights and speaks to the end, and you know, sometimes you can give anything you got, but still come up short. And I thought that's what our group guys did to this series, and that's about it.
Joe up front on the left.
Joe Varden, Cleveland.com. Ty, what do you think LeBron will do this summer, and what do you think he should do?
I hope he stays. I mean, we all know that, but after a game like that, I mean, I'm not in any position to talk about that, and you know, I just appreciate what he's done for us this season. That's all I can really speak about.
And then, you know, those of us who know you personally, I mean, it's been a trying season for you as well. You've always ended in the finals, but given what could happen this summer in terms of all the changeover and whatnot, do you intend to come back as coach?
From my standpoint,
absolutely.
Yeah, I do. And you know, I had some tough problems going on throughout the course of the season, and like you said, I mean, I probably could have folded myself, but I wasn't going to do that. And I knew that, you know, even if I wasn't feeling 100%, that I had to get back for the playoffs. That's my time. That's my moment. I didn't want to put our coaches in that situation. I didn't want to put our players in that situation. And I had to fight through it. And that's what champions do. I gave everything I had. And then in my absence, you know, Larry Drew and Longobardi and Phil Handy, Posey, D. Jones, Vitale, Jim Boylan, they did a hell of a job of just holding it down until I got back. And even though I came back when I wasn't quite ready, you know, I had to. You know, that's who I am. And I'm never going to give up. I'm never going to give in. And I stayed the course. And we was able to have a pretty special year, outside of, losing in the finals. But I thought we did a good job of staying the course and getting to this point. And I'm happy for the guys.
Kenny, back right.
Ty, Kenny Rowe to WHBC. 2 very winnable games in this series, so close, and yet it's over in 4. If you could point to one thing where you guys, or what you guys didn't do, what would that be?
I would say communication. I would say defensively, but again, it's tough. They move at such a pace, and they have 5 guys on the floor that can dribble, pass, and shoot, and can make plays. So if you make a mistake, they're going to make you pay, and that's the beauty of their team. And even when you do defend them well, I mean, you still got guys like Steph and KD and Clay who can make unbelievable shots even when you play the best of defense. So I would just say just our communication on our switches, we wasn't that good at.
Thanks.
Jeff, right next to him.
Jeff Shadell, News Herald. Ty, 2 questions. What did you learn about yourself as a coach this year, going with all the changes? I'm sure you had to coach more. And secondly, how close are you, or how far away are you from competing on the same level as the Warriors?
Well, the first question, what'd you say again?
Well, what did you learn about yourself as
well,
a coach?
Just about myself, can always get better, but I know that I'm a tough guy. I pride myself on that. But just, I'm hard on myself a lot of times, but I got to realize that I've only been coaching for 2.5 years, but it feels like 10 or 15. And, I can get better, and I'm going to get better. And, I just learned that you got to stay the course in this profession. Anything can happen. And we had plenty of chances, to mail it in, to make excuses, and we didn't do that. And I think it started with me and started with LeBron. We're just saying, no excuses. And, here we are today. As far as the Warriors go, like Kenny said, it was 2 games that were very winnable. Being up 1 in Game 3 with 3 minutes left, having a chance to win it with a free throw in regulation in Game 1. So, despite how good their team is, I thought our guys did a good job of competing. We still have to improve and get better, which we will. But, we're not that far off.
Coach, thank you.
That's it? I'm ready to talk tonight, man.